What is this awakening all about? This concept of oneness, these words like freedom, peace, shift of perception. And what is this all about? If you are walking on this path, knowing yourself better, knowing that there is a different way to behave, to be with you first and then with the world, to be yourself also. So this video is for you.
I like how you say shift of perception. This is different way of connection with ourselves, with others, and life itself. This is not to escape from ourselves. No need to avoid life. Simply to shift instead of seeing everything from the fear projection. And instead of
And to not stand ourselves, to not be possible to be with ourselves. It's like this feeling of I can't stand myself.
yeah, because fear is here. It's
a lot of turbulence.
Yeah, like I don't like myself. My life is struggle and all this mess is here. So awakening and freedom is absolutely opposite.
Yeah, maybe it's first to notice that there is a struggle. Very often we are so mesmerized by that we can't see we are struggling.
Hey, what is this role that we can feel ourselves in the best stateless state? And in the same way to enjoy others, enjoy life.
Is this possible?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is the only way to be here, actually. I mean, free.
Yeah, because when the fear is here, fear projection. So let's say the fear from fear is the problem. And when the fear projection are here, fear, we feel fear. And we believe that we are our role, that what we really truly are is something small and scared personality.
There is a hostile world also. This is very common. Hostile world, and I'm here dealing with that world. This is the fear projection.
And because of this role, I'm small identity, living in scared. We cannot shift fear because this is the role, and this role cannot shift anything because
It's a role.
it's a role. So, but this is not what really we are.
And I want to
And-
just add something here. And this we all know. There is a inner knowing. We deeply, deeply somewhere know that we are not that role, not that fear, that this life is not meant to be like that. We know that. We all know that.
Yeah, and because fear is here and this raw, scared personality is here, and we start avoiding ourselves, our desires, what we like. Everything is dismissed. Our
Forbidden.
needs,
They are not met.
not met,
Our wants, they do not matter.
desires, everything is. And we are living in avoidance. Avoid something to not happen. And we start avoid life, avoid ourselves, avoid everything. But there is a one real role that can meet fear without fear from fear. Maybe most of you had the past time, you had such experience in your life when you can invite memory when you fall in love with someone and you have romantic date.
That feeling of
With this one.
butterflies in the belly.
Yeah, this evening I'm going to meet this person. And then this is the shift. Only flowers, only love, only excitement, only a rose. And everything is happening by itself. Where the life was.
So what awakening, basically, this is what comes here now, is
Yeah.
to
And then we love everything. We love money, we love life, we love cars, we love even taxi driver, we love
taxes also.
policeman, everyone, we love everyone.
We love the world.
Everyone make us.
Mm.
Everything is open for us.
Yeah, everything is open for us is the best way to say that.
So this is it.
Mm.
This is the way of living.
Okay, how to go there? I mean, how to experience that?
Yeah. Money are coming, love is coming.
Opportunities are here. Events are showing up. People unexpectedly are inviting you or being there for you.
Yeah, and from here, when fear is coming, there is no fear from fear.
Yeah, here is energy.
Just fear, but everything is okay.
There is a difference. Let's say that fear is an energy that is arising for each one of us. It's not that some of us are immune, or what is it like? Immune, vaccinated. No, fear arises. But there is very different experience when fear arises now here.
It's
very different.
Yeah.
It's not that it's not arising, okay? It is arising. I just want to say that because maybe some can think that, yeah, fear will stop arising. No, nothing stops arising.
But to whom is coming? Yeah, to this role of the lover.
The all massive, all encompassing.
And this role is moving life. And fear is coming to this role. And the lover cannot become scared personality because it's a different role. It's not what really we are.
When fear shows up, and there is no fear from that, there is curiosity, and also knowing that this is energetical happening. Something is arising from old patterns, from beliefs, from something, from somewhere. And there is capacity. The lover has a capacity to stay with that, to be with that.
Even more to feel the juiciness.
It's like, oh, here.
Let's say if you feel some contraction in the body, old trauma, how the lower feels this. Yeah, I want to invite you to do this. Not as someone traumatized, but someone that everything that appears is juicy, is transformed by this raw. Everything is included in this game of love.
Yeah, it's ultimate game of love, actually, in the end.
Because we imagine that when we're traumatized, that we have some scared part in us. But when we shift the role from scared personality, then we realize that this is not scared part. This is just part so juicy, so vital, a life energy that we want to be included.
That's why it is coming. It wants inclusion. Everything here, I mean, everything, no exception, wants inclusion. Everything here has one aim: to expand, to set you free, because you are that everything. There are no enemies. No enemies.
Yeah, nothing is broken in us. Because again, this trauma idea points that we have something broken, something ill, something traumatized, something that is not okay. But this is just energy, vital energy in the shadow waiting to be included and how. Again with this. Notice whatever you experience in the body, just shift how exactly the lower experience the same, but what this means for him, for her. Notice that from traumatized thing becomes something vibrant, something alive, something start releasing.
So yeah, you can play with that. Everything is included. Everything is in you already. You have the capacity, the strength.
Yeah, I remember the time when I have a first, I had a first date with Luchana, far from the capital in Bulgaria where we live. And, so excited to meet her, to be together.
Wow.
And this day, in the morning, I have some things in the city to do. I was in my wings. Everyone, and everyone is staring at me and want to be with me, to help me, to smile me, to yeah.
That's love.
Other women from the car, just when we meet there, they're excited from us. What is going on? I have a meeting with my girl. All girls are smiling. And, wow. And in this moment, you can see the infinite potential and possibility and openness
It is always, always, always here. Always,
And
always.
instead of avoidance, just to and the same with the business, with whatever, everything suddenly from avoidance and fear suddenly
And closeness, everything opens up like why?
infinite potential. Every moment is is inviting opportunity for this, for that. And we can follow, to check and to follow our real desire. What is our goal? Where we want to arrive. And to follow these desires, that these opportunities that help us to arrive where we are. And also, very important, without telling ourselves why.
Yeah, we don't have to have a reason. Why is not needed. It's not needed.
Yeah, when child want to go out and to play with other children, you ask why you want to play with them. It's ridiculous.
Because I want that. Because I want so.
And child shouldn't tell why I want to go to play with other children, because no need to say because. So let's behave like a child. No need to say why.
Why not? Why you moved to France? Yeah, why not? Yeah, that's because that was our desire. That's why we are here. Why you?
No need to explain.
Yeah, exactly. Because I want that.
Why this flower is pink? Then is it possible to ask why you are pink?
No, it's ridiculous, of course.
There's no such.
The more there is freedom in the experience, the more why will not arise. Or maybe it will arise, but it's gonna be met with silence. And I'm saying arise not from also outer world, but from your inner world. The inner critic may also ask why. But eventually it will stop asking. You shouldn't have you don't need, no, shouldn't, I don't like this. You don't have to have a reason to want something.
Yeah, to explain yourself. When we are what we are, end of story. No need to explain. Nothing to explain. Again, flower is blossom.
Blooming.
Blue.
And blossom.
Yeah. No reason to explain.
Yeah. I want to say also something. If you resonate with what is being shared here, like this video, subscribe for our channel, share it with a friend. Yes, support us in this way. Support us. If it resonates, of course. What I wanted to say. Contribute with yourself, with your attention, with your willingness. Yeah. Not everything is I. This is not I. This is real, human, lived experience of what we call freedom. Much love, guys.
Much love, guys.
See you soon.